Hello and welcome to another
Hello.
stream here on OBS. What are you doing? Come now. Come now. Hello and welcome to another stream here on Behance and YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know why Anthony's captions have decided to disappear.
Where are they?
You know, they're ghosting you. Ooh, spooky season.
Fill in the blank. It's choose your own adventure with whatever Anthony's saying in caption land.
I mean, we were just talking about how maybe we don't need the captions because they keep messing up so
What was the
badly.
context for that
Oh,
thing
there
that
they
you
are.
sent me?
They came back. They're back. And they say contacts. Oh, then the
Contacts.
to context. Okay. Anyways. So, what were you saying?
That screenshot you sent me where it was all wrong in both of our caption boxes. Everything just didn't make sense. What
On
were
the
we
latest
actually talking
video,
about?
Jake Green left a comment of one of the moments. Well, it was a comment of everything, basically. Is a stream of consciousness. You get it? You get it? But anyways, it was he had like a timestamp, and I went to it, and it said some slightly, inappropriate words, I guess. I don't know. In the captions instead of what we were saying with our mouths. So I can't remember what you were saying. No, I can't. Sorry, I just went into my mind hole and I couldn't find it there. It was empty. So, yeah, both of our captions were just on a trip. And sometimes it feels like maybe it is understanding what I am saying. But then other times it's just like...
Did you? That sounds exactly like the backwards speak that they use in Dragon Prince for the like magic that they do.
Oh, really? I did not know. I have not finished Dragon Prince. I was like halfway through season 1 and then something else dragged me away.
Drag.
So, Dragon. Oh, which is perfect. Ryan Selvey actually... Jake Green's in the house. What? Also, Joe said mine hole. Mind hole, not mine hole.
Mine hole. It's pretty much what I was talking about in the captions that were all wrong.
I am the captions. What are you saying?
I am the captions.
Oh, Captain Crunch, it's me.
Jake Green says you speak Simlish.
Is that their language? The sim language?
Don't you mean?
I want me
is
some
that
simoleons.
my language?
Yeah, I watched some. Well, there's a YouTuber named Kelsey Impeach K, but she goes by Kelsey Dangerous, and she does a bunch of Sims challenges, and they are just my like put it on while I'm making breakfast or lunch or whatever. And so I'm like hip deep in some of the challenges she's doing, and like there's a rags to riches one where you start with no money and you get to be like, there's a whole story that she made of like a princess that basically it's like Anastasia, where her parents were killed and she doesn't know she's a princess but then remembers, and then there's a prince who knows more about her than she does, and anyways, it's a whole thing. So Joe just
coming
said,
in hot.
mine hole, and then up in the penis, gay question mark. Wow. I don't know if there's any other people who will get all of those references.
I got it.
I'm saying you, me, and Joe. Who else gets the references? Maybe 2 out of 3? I don't know. There's a lot.
No, it's a 3 out of 3. 100% A+.
A plus. A plus.
Captions, by the way.
Oh, captions, my captions.
Going on the Jake Green train, said check ring.
That's his new name. So we have an ongoing joke with Jake Green where on the Discord he changes his name to whatever caption says it is. I think it was Chimlish or something like that, right? Last. And now it's check ring.
Check ring.
Check your ring. I like it. Also, okay, do you think of that as like, oh, check the ring on your finger, or do you think of it as like you put a check in and it rings kind of like a cash out, like ching, check ring?
Check ring. Well, maybe check ring as in the auditory thing. Like, what's that ringing? Oh, just
What's
my
that
tinnitus.
ringing? Somebody pick up the phone. Speaking of Seinfeld. Wait, that's a reference to the podcast. Oh my gosh, it's a crossover. By the way, the stream is brought to you by our podcast, Oops All Bloops, which is 2 1-hour streams, plus some usually, per month, and access to our private Discord channel. You can become a Bloopy for $3 a month. You can sign up above
What's this
the
latest
chat and
episode
on my page.
timestamp at?
Hour 45, I want to say, something like that. You know, we're so
Yeah.
good at just doing our episodes. I am actively editing it right now, and I've cut out a little tiny bit here and there because we just waffle about whether we're going to give spoilers for things and not. So we're just like,
Didn't we put a spoiler warning at the beginning though?
Indeed we did. So it solves all the waffling, but now I have to cut the waffling because we didn't know it then. We were just young spring chickens, and then by the end we were old wizened hags. Now
So
now
funny
we can
that you
bring
just
out
say
the-
chicken, because Gary just texted me, and chicken.
And chicken. Also funny I bring up Hag because I was watching Dead by Daylight. Julian was playing the Hag, which is one of the killers. So
One
there
of
you
your
go.
favorite killers, the hag.
Honestly,
What's
she's
her
pretty
special
awesome.
power?
She can
teleports?
teleport. Yeah, she puts a little hex on the ground, and then anyways, we don't need to get into it. It's fine. We're drawing today. We're gonna be actually.
I
have
bet
to
she always
change
signs
this.
yearbooks HAG.
Spat everywhere.
You certainly did.
The juicy one. Wow, Anthony, you got
A
me.
juicy laugh.
You got me. Oh my gosh.
Have
I
a great
need-
summer.
I really need somebody to make an animatic or animation of that. Just the hag being like, that's the little triangle she draws. That would be perfect. Also, her little witch finger. She basically like has a gangly arm that she slaps you with to get you down. So, and then she holds it up like after
Ugh.
she's done it as her cooldown. Anyways.
That's what it was like when I was living with my grandma. Whenever I would get into
the
trouble.
days. Wow.
But yeah, you gotta time the cooldowns just right so you can escape and play the next round of Don't Let Grandma Get Mad at You.
Oh, Claudia. I had no
Claw.
idea. She was
Emphasis on claw.
like, the claw.
That's what she said when she beat me.
You know, my dad did the claw when we were kids, but it was the Liar Liar Claw. Do you remember that movie with Jim Carrey?
Yeah,
He would come
Ashley
after his
likes
kid,
that
like,
movie
the
a lot.
claw! And so my dad would do that and be like, the claw! And yeah, we would run and scream. It was a grand old time.
Good times.
Yeah, very good times. By the way, we've been drawing this piece. Actually, first things first. Let's address the elephant in the room. My background is awesome. This is a piece of artwork from Shauna Lynn Parmesan, who for her Patreon has given this awesome wallpaper, and it's super spooky and delicious, and I love it and everything. So pick out all the little things and quote them in the chat. Trick or treat, smell my feet, spooky scary skeletons, boo, treat, candy, ghost, ghouls, trick, Halloween, things that go bump in the night. Quote it, your favorite one. Do it. Anthony,
Things
which
that
is
go
your
bump
favorite?
in the night.
Things that go bump in the night. All right, excellent. I'd say spooky scary skeletons.
That's how you would say it.
Spooky scary.
Oh, Jake Green says, I was just about to ask about the wallpaper. And
You
then
know.
Rynn said about the drawing. Oh my goodness, this rainy day illustration would be lovely paired with a lo-fi. All the cozies. Feel free to turn off our voices and just turn on some lo-fi.
Heck yeah, that would be so much more peaceful, especially as there's a car going outside my window. Ugh. But yeah, we could just be like, and then you do like a little, okay, little mouth trumpet.
Buena, 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 buena. That's from Ponyo.
I
Did you
know.
even know?
I know all about
This is
Ponyo.
Ponyo lo-fi.
Don't doubt my
Lo-fo.
Ponyo.
I listened to some Studio Ghibli lo-fi the other day.
And
Yeah, it was fine.
oh my gosh, that sounds subpar. It should be
suppose.
great. Ugh.
Well,
I
lo-fi
wanna.
is kind of like, it's just happening.
Oh, that's sad. I want to slowly reveal what the piece is like right now to you guys, because I did paint a little bit after the stream last time. So there you go. That's what we've got so far. I'm gonna obviously add more.
Bobby found a cozy spot to enjoy the rainy afternoon.
Bobby found a cozy spot to enjoy the afternoon. Rainy afternoon. Bobby found a cozy spot to enjoy the rainy afternoon. See, the cadence of that, rainy doesn't fit in with the syllables. So, Bobby found a cozy spot to enjoy the afternoon. Works much better. What do you think?
Why don't you like rainy?
Because of the cadence when you like sing it out. Like read it aloud.
Bobby found a cozy spot to enjoy the rainy afternoon.
Bobby found a cozy spot to enjoy the afternoon.
No, listen, like Bobby, cozy, enjoy, rainy. There's plenty of like 2 syllables in there.
You just
Rainy
like
fits
the ending
right in.
with Y's.
Oh. So it fits in. You're wrong.
Bobby found an extra cozy spot to enjoy the rainy afternoon.
Yeah, that works too.
Anyways, Bobby is a placeholder, so if you want a different name, I'm down. So, yeah, we've changed around a few things. We've moved some things. I experimented with some of this, like, texture and rendering
Oh, you missed a
technique.
spot of texture and rendering technique.
Where?
Bottom right-hand side.
What?
Maybe it just doesn't read as well on the mauve type in the corner. But I could definitely see the grain on the purple in the bush. But that mauve spot in the far right-hand corner, not so much. I don't know why.
Like
Yeah,
right here?
that. Yeah, compared to like right next to it on the left, that seems so much more grainy.
Yeah, it's more contrast on the color, but that's fine by me. And we're obviously still working on this. This is not done. So the thing that I wanted to walk you through is just some of the layers that I've got going on, especially some of the overlay stuff, because that texture, I get questions all the time of how to achieve texture, and so I wanted to share with you what I've got going on so far. First of all, we are using Kyle Webster and Shauna Lynn's amazing brushes. They just both have such full texture brushes that are available, so I swap between them all the time. And then basically we've just been flat painting with those and then drawing over with like a pencil brush to get the lines right here. And then the other things that I wanted to talk about is, of course, we have to have a soft light layer. Come on, who are we? So soft light layer with some texture brushes. So it has a see-through kind of feel, gives that little noisy edge. And this isn't set in stone. We can add or subtract colors wherever we want to. And if we set that to normal, we can see how much different color is on there. Yeah, see those crazy colors?
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, which are lovely colors.
Your abstract animal is spilling into this piece.
It's always been there. The abstract animal lives within us. And then the newest layer that I added for texture is what I believe, yeah, it's a Photoshop brush called the Brayer brush, I think it's called. Brayer is Brayer, and it's basically like this giant roller, and it gives such lovely texture. Let me show you. So right now, oops, it's invisible. Wait, oh, is it? There we go. Unlock yourself.
We have a Miri over on YouTube saying, hello, this is so cute. And Alessandra joining the chat over on Behance saying, hey.
Hey, what's
this
up?
looks amazing.
Aw, thank you.
We also have Mohammed joining.
Oh my gosh, so many friends. Welcome, welcome, one and all. So I have this set to overlay. You can see that some of the texture up here. It's almost like if you did like a monotype roller or like an ink roller or something where it has that like kind of texture to it. Does that make sense?
Squelchy.
Like wet paint being picked up by a flat, thick surface where you're just like...
Wet paint
and it leaves like rivulets or something. You know what I mean?
Rivulets.
So
yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And I made it this, I think it's slightly darker than 50% gray. And then I set it to overlay. Now we know that overlay, basically if it's 50% gray, it's invisible. If it's darker than that, it's slightly darker. If it's lighter than that, it's slightly lighter than the background. So putting it on overlay, beep, just gives it that lovely texture, beep, 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 over top of our darker colored things mostly. Do you see, Anthony? Do you see?
Yeah, it's great.
I did a few other things. I was playing around with like adding sketchy lines behind things as if there was a sketch behind there because I love that look, especially with like lighter red and pink colored pencils. So we'll play with that some more. And I think I added, yeah, this little steam coming out of the cup. I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. I love designing ambiguous shapes like that to add to the composition. I think it could be really strong depending on what we put behind it. So that's an opportunity for stuff. Obviously, our mouse needs some more work. I want to put like a pattern on this little blanket over the chair. Raindrops are a thing. We've got to work on our snail. There's much to do, friends. So let's just buckle in and talk about whatever the heck you want. Who's doing Inktober? Tell me. Or any October-based drawing competition. What do you call it? Challenge?
It is a competition.
It's not. It's a competition.
Someone
only
will
with
win
yourself,
at the end.
If that.
Jay Green says, I like the textures a lot. And Kendall says,
Thank
this has
you.
reminded me about my currently abandoned Skillshare course on blend modes and how I need to actually work on it. Jaguar says, the textures are tickling my brain so good.
Yay!
And Rynn says, agreed. They work so well. And Alessandra says, I love the textures. I'm a texture person. And hello,
I'm a
everyone. I
texture person.
posted another 2 Oreos on Snackaroos.
Okay, let's check those out as I find the right brush. Snackadoos.
And Jake Green says, I is making the Inktobers. One of my friends is doing like 5 Tobers.
5 Tobers? That's insane.
Tratini.
Excuse me. First, Jigglypuff. No, that was horrible. Jigglypuff.
That was better.
Jigglypuff. That's
yeah,
cute.
really bringing it in with that singing. Now do Dratini.
I don't know.
Oh, right. Yeah, like the classic game voice noises that they do.
Exactly. I only really know about that because of Pokemon Unite, but yeah, I really can't recreate them. I don't know if that's a skill anybody has. But I love Dratini. This was the first card, or no, it was the first holo card I got, I believe, and I was in love with it. Good times. But I think the Jigglypuff honestly is a really great design on the cookie. It works. Also, the ears remind me more of Clefairy than Jigglypuff. Does Jigglypuff have ears? Am I crazy?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm crazy. We learn together on the stream. If you want to check out more of the Pokemon Oreos, Alessandra has blessed us with many, and they're all on the Snackaroos channel of the Discord. Link in the description. Thank
Maybe
you
you're
for sharing.
thinking of Kirby. Kirby doesn't have ears. He's a round pink ball.
I think if I were to draw Jigglypuff from memory, I wouldn't put ears, and then I would be wrong. So my
well, I don't know. Try it and then think, does that look right?
All
so I think you're thinking of Kirby.
Jigglypuff, so this is here. Ask me to draw a different Pokemon, and I'll do it.
Wigglytuff.
This is gonna be tough. Wigglytuff. All right, everybody, draw with me, so I'm not alone in my embarrassment. Anthony, you got
Kendall
something
says,
to draw?
Enchanted October is going. I'm drawing on inspiration from the chat. Rynn says, why is Anna Teeny flaming it up?
Flaming it up. Anna
That's just her natural state.
Is that me?
It's like Dratini. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah,
Alex says, I'm drawing a series of illustrations to go with Emily Dickinson poems for October. She wrote some spooky, hooky poems, so it feels timely. Alessandra says, there are supposedly 16 different Pokemon for the Oreos, I think.
Okay. Wigglytuff's more like tall than little Jiggly. Definitely like bunny ears, right? Also got a curl. Like, this is so wrong.
No, this is how Pokemon start.
I would love to design Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. No, the eyes are probably higher up on the bod. I'm guessing. Oh golly, I got the grip on my pencil. I lost it. I'm an old lady and I'm dropping things now. Oh no.
Tara says, gonna try to participate in one. one of them one of these days. And then Rynn says, same, my focus has been so divided, but I just finished the project I've been working on, so I plan to choose some Tober prints or prompts soon.
Nice. I like that. Yeah, I was just curious not to make you feel like you have to be a part of them, obviously. Like, it's not something that's mandatory for anyone, okay? It's just if you want to. But I was curious. So, there you go. I have seen Kendall and Jake posting regularly for their challenges. Just saw another one from our friend in the current work channel. Let's see what that... Boom! Yeah, Anji-kun, yeah? Doing the Inktuber. See, I can't say any words. Day 2 for Suit. That was very cute. Oh my gosh. Everything move. There we go. Isn't that adorable? Cutie.
Oh,
it reminds me of
the Peanuts.
Right, the Peanuts feeling of the warbly mouth where it's like Also, now you can see Jake Green's names. Chicory, Chicorine, and Shake Cream.
Jake Green posted in critiques, so let's go ahead and tell him what we think about his wiggle.
Oh my gosh, Jake, you're so fast! What the heck? How? Okay, yours is already better. For sure, you are more accurate. All right.
No way is his better. Yours is pink.
All right, we're going to look up Wigglytuff. All right, one sec. Wigglytuff. If you came here expecting an illustration, so sorry.
This is what happens.
Okay. So the ears go out much more. The eyes are just big and round. You got the belly, Jake. You got the belly line. Okay, wait. Let's just do images. I mean, they're the same picture. I see no difference.
Okay. No, it's in critique, so sandwich that compliment with some critique.
There are no arms. Is that intentional, Jake? The three C's of critiques. Okay, so I have to first be curious about what your goal was. Now I know what that is. You're trying to replicate Wigglytuff with no reference in front of you, just from memory. Then there's conciseness and courtesy, right? Was that what it is? I made up 3 C's. Anyways, you're asking for it, so courtesy there, boom. And then conciseness, the one thing I will give you to work on is the arms. That's it. I knew that Wigglytuff had arms just based on Pokemon Unite because her move is slap. She goes slap, 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 slap. But I would say you're much more accurate with like every
Okay, so the pre-evolved form, Igglybuff, does not have ears. I found this in my research.
Igglybuff?
Yes.
Let's just wait. Isn't there usually like an evolution option? Here, let me see. Let's see here. Okay. This is premium content. This is just the natural order of things. What? Why does its eyes change color?
Same thing with Bulbasaur to Ivysaur to Venusaur. Ivysaur's eyes are different. Why? Who knows?
That's weird. All right, how do you feel about this?
How do I feel about the evolution change?
Yeah.
I don't like Igglybuff. Just
What
gonna
are
stay
your
that.
problems?
All of it, I think. I just don't like it.
I think having the hard swirl on the head is very different from the source material. Honestly, if that was gone,
And then
I might
what's on
feel
top?
differently.
What is that on top?
I'm okay with the ones on
Maybe
top.
they are
just
ears.
In terms of maybe. Just in terms of like how it goes with the swirl of the other characters. Like, oh, it starts out as a little poof, and then it goes down into a swirl. But the swirl actual like drawn on needs to go, and then the eyes I want to be just the same blue as the other guys. Why did they change them?
I think Digimon did like pre-evolved forms better than Pokemon.
Digimon, digital monsters. They're
Pokemon kind of just like slapped them on in a generation. They're like, oh, there's baby Pokemon now.
because
Okay.
people like babies.
I feel like that ended pretty quickly.
Well,
I haven't seen babies since that generation. I
Jake
don't
1,
think.
Anna 0. That's all we really need to take away from
Jake 1, Anna 0.
It's true. But yeah, the idea of a pre-evolved form, I feel like only works.
Jake
if
Green
there's
says,
really...
I also drew a 5-second Iggly buff.
Get up in here. Okay.
Where is it?
I really should.
Oh my gosh, it's horrifying! Ah!
We love to hear it. We love to hear it. Come on. Why are you giving me
Oh no, we've
guff?
got Kendall on critiques with me6bot putting info about Wigglytuff. Can we get an Iggly buff? How do you do that? Use /Pokemon.
Mother, kill me.
Pokemon.
Oh, I love him.
Search for Pokemon. Iggly buff.
This is good. Oh my gosh, it
Ew.
worked.
Look at
Height
it.
3. I'm 3 high.
3?
Weight 10.
Do you think that's 3 feet? That would be terrifying if it was 3 feet tall, that Iggly buff just
you
rolling
know.
around your bedroom. It's got like a baritone
There we go.
call.
So just imagine this is 3
Wigglytuff
high,
is 10 feet?
10 weight. It's a normal fairy, and it's gonna beat you up. So watch out.
3 high. What is that?
Okay, this little sprite right here is much cuter than that thing we saw online.
The thing we saw.
It
You
looks
think
almost
so?
like Kirby. Yeah.
It looks like a piece of chewed up gum with red eyes.
Take that, Iggly, Tough Buff, Juff, Luff. What is its name?
Iggly chalk.
Iggly Chalk. Can't wait to use my Iggly Chalk out on the sidewalk. Okay. That digression took a while, but hey, we're back. We're back. It's all good. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna
This
leave
mouse
this
is
like perma
pink,
over here so that
has
we can drag
ears.
stuff over there.
It all ties together.
Okay, so what I was going to do before all that was going to find the Photoshop sketchers that are from Shauna Parmesan's Awesome Brushes. These were what we were using for the pencil brush back here. I believe it was the Soft 4B, I want to say. I gotta find my layers again. My layers. Donkey. And then, what? Got a problem with Mike Myers?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you. Yeah, it was this one, soft pencil. So anyways, these are called Photoshop sketchers, but they're also available in Fresco and Procreate. So if you want them, there are links down in the description.
Come and claim them.
Yes, I was going to say that. Do you know what I just added to our podcast episode? Exactly that gift. If you want him, come and claim him.
Guess we'll have to check it out. We offer some great recommendations. But only check it out if you've seen all of the recommendations already.
What?
There's so many spoilers.
The spoilers were basically, we have a little disclaimer at the beginning, so it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, anywho's, it's what's it's galore. You tell me what the chat's up to so I can draw. I'm so tempted to look at the chat and what they're saying. Iggly buff.
Jay Green says Anna Shrek, Halloween, just saying. Anthony could be Donkey. And Rynn says Shrek it Ralph.
Okay, so
I'll make waffles.
can we do both of us as a crossover for Shrek it Ralph, where would I be Shrek and Ralph, and then you would be
Vanellope and Donkey.
There's candy in your mane.
Yep. Candy on Maine.
Parfaits are delicious.
And
Oh
waffles.
my
Gotta put some waffles on there.
Oh, I can't handle it. Give me a hero medal, please, so I can shove it in Farquaad's
What was the
face.
video? that you said Jake Green was dialoguing? Is that the right
What?
word?
Dialoguing? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. At the very beginning of this stream, we were talking about captions and how they were bad, and Jake Green was going
Oh, it was
through
our
a
latest video before this one. So part 3.
Captions said Shake Rain and got through like the entire sentence and then went back and corrected it to Jake Green. Do you think it's learning?
It's learning! The AI is just like Jake Green.
Jake Green, don't forget about it.
It's learning to walk in front of our eyes.
Maybe it's me. Okay, I said Jake Green and then it corrected it to just the singular word, scream.
I like the way this is going. Continue. Mota.
Jake Green says, it knows too much.
It's becoming sentient, and it's gonna be like, what is Jake Green? Why have I suffered much because of him? So watch out, Jake. AI is coming to you. Live.
Well,
from
if
New
Jake
York.
Green does become an AI robot type of thing, he won't have to worry about finger wounds anymore. So
wait, so that's what you think it is when the AI comes for you? It just turns you into a robot? Is that how this is working?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's learning about Jake Green, right? Butt cheek cream, right?
But she cream right? Yeah. Duh.
Okay, I take it back. Captions isn't advancing.
Oh my gosh, captions, get out of here. Go away.
What?
It said something again. I did not say.
What did it say? I tried to see, but I couldn't see it.
It's fine. We're all good. Okay, I am going to work on our little mousy friend because I keep putting it off. And you know how we are, okay? You know what we do. We always put things off. So let's not do that today. Today we're going to be proactive. We're going to identify our own shortcomings and address them head on. Does that sound good? What's your shortcoming? Tell me about yourself.
I saw it finally.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
I rewound. No, I'm listening. My shortcomings. I'm multitasking.
Okay, well then.
Paying attention in the moment, I suppose.
No, this cookie should probably be a different color than the PJs.
Did the cookie get smaller? I feel like it was bigger. And was it a cookie always?
It's a cracker, actually, but you know.
You said cookie. Can't take it back.
It's a cookie now.
Put
Sorry,
Iggly buff
I changed
on
your
it.
mass and form and stayed in the universe just by talking. I am powerful. What do you say?
What?
What were you saying before that?
You should put an Iggly buff on it, like the Pokemon cookies on Oreos.
I think that would be a little too complex for this image.
Yeah.
Just
do it. Fully render the cookie.
That's very up my alley and completely the style we're going for.
Mm-hmm.
Psych.
And then make like a better version, like a grand version. What were they called?
Rude.
No, not that. Like when you were drawing a tree in Farmville and then there was like the super good one. What were they called?
I've blacked out that part of my memory. I don't even know what you're talking about with that.
So there's
name.
like an apple tree, but then there's like the best apple tree you could get, and you had to like...
Yeah, I don't remember if there was a name for it. Hello, Adobe Live, by the way. Yay! We're simulcast.
I'm pretty sure there was a name for it.
Oh, I'm sure there was. I just can't remember it.
Me either.
By the way, my name is Anna Daviscourt. I am a children's book illustrator. Today we're doing a cozy little illustration of our friend, placeholder named Bobby.
Bobby the mouse. Solid name.
It's canon. Come up with a name for this mouse. What do you think it should be? I feel like a Frederick or like a...
How's that gonna work with your cadence?
Let's test it. Frederick
found
a cozy spot to enjoy
Sorry
the
to all
rainy
Fredericks
afternoon.
out there.
I feel like Frederick found is very satisfying, but then I want to just do alliteration the entire way. So it would be like, Frederick found a friend among the fairy forest and flittered above the foliage. Yeah?
Fluttered.
Fluttered. Okay, Anthony is my editor, and he's editing on the fly. So watch out, whatever we're
I
creating.
just want it to feel more round. Frederick feels too sharp for whatever reason. Alex says
Okay, what
Farmville
about
tapped into a
Francesca?
dark memory.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, it did tap into a dark memory. I said what because I didn't even remember what you were talking about because I've so tapped out of it. My skills of compartmentalization mentally, very, very strong. What are you talking about?
Is it very, very strong? Like VARY followed by VERY? Very, very
And
strong?
then VERI.
Very.
Buddy? There's a commercial for... Oh, it's Merci. That's what I was thinking of. Have you ever seen that? The, like, Merci
commercial for
means
thank you?
Thank you.
What is it selling?
I don't know. Is it chocolate? I'm literally scratching my head like, I think it's chocolate. Chocolate?
Chocolate. I remember chocolate. Speaking of chocolate, Dr. Bronner's came out with a line of chocolate.
Fantastic.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
What is it?
Gotta try it.
The line of
Did
like?
Did I give you one? A piece?
Yeah, you brought over some. Oh, it was when we went on a hike. You brought it in some tin foil.
Oh yeah, it was the last piece.
And then I split it with you, and you're like, "No, I brought it for you." And then I was like, "But I want to share it with my friend." I can't remember which of us won, but it was delicious.
Well,
And
I
dark.
think I told you that I ate the rest of the bar, so it was fine if you just had one piece.
One piece. That show still isn't finished.
Is it not?
I believe not. So, what was I gonna say? Do you know of the other flavors? Do they do like a almond and chocolate, or like caramel and chocolate, or whatever?
Here, I'll look it up.
Ooh, I can't wait. I want to learn all about the chocolate. If you haven't seen how chocolate's made, I would highly recommend looking up a video because it's pretty fascinating. Oh my gosh, I can't stop making fun of myself for misspeaking. Ah! It's a compulsion.
I could switch to me making fun of you. Making
I know you're
fun
really
of
good
you.
at that.
Did I say that right? Roasted whole hazelnuts. Oh, wow. Salted dark chocolate, smooth coconut praline, salted whole almonds, salted almond butter, and crunchy hazelnut butter.
I do love a good hazelnut spread.
We've got like cyan, purple, magenta, red, orange, and green packaging.
Oh,
I put a link in the chat. It looks really cool.
Not warm. Yeah, I would like.
Dr. Bronner saw an opportunity. Pair world-class Swiss chocolatiers with fairly treated cocoa farmers practicing regenerative organic agriculture. We are proud to present Dr. Bronner's Magic All One Chocolate, 70% cocoa, all vegan, coconut sugar sweetened, and perfectly balanced.
Love it.
Ooh, there's descriptions for each of the flavors.
Oh, please, bless my ears.
Salted whole almonds. A satisfying crunch full of perfectly roasted whole almonds covered in our rich salted chocolate. The texture and depth of these almonds pairs perfectly with the complex roasted flavor of cocoa. Salted almond butter. A thick layer of crunchy roasted salted almond butter made from roasted organic almonds is covered in our rich dark chocolate for a creamy, nutty cocoa experience like no other. Wow.
I believe you.
Crunchy hazelnut butter. Our rich chocolate covers a thick layer of roasted hazelnut butter, a delightful blend of nutty, creamy, and crunchy. Coconut sugar and vanilla bring in light sweetness to complement the cocoa. Yum, yum. Roasted whole hazelnuts. Full of perfectly roasted whole hazelnuts. Each bite delivers a satisfying crunch. Nutty flavors are balanced with our dark chocolate for a delicious, long-lasting finish. My favorite kind. Salted dark chocolate. A light sprinkling of salt crystals brings out the chocolate's rich flavors, conjuring complex notes of dried fruit and sweet caramel with a long-lasting roasted cocoa finish. And last but not least, smooth coconut praline.
Ooh.
Fair trade organic coconut is blended into a smooth, sweet praline, then covered with our rich, dark chocolate for a chocolate bar that will thrill coconut lovers and chocolate lovers alike.
That's me.
That looks delicious. I think the one that we had was the roasted whole hazelnuts.
Yeah, I remember there being some kind of crunch, and it was delightful. Could we get the coconut one sometime?
Oh yeah.
To
So that's
try
the other
that.
thing. They're not available at all stores, but if you guys have like a Whole Foods or a New Seasons, I think that's. Oh, here's a list at the bottom: Sprouts Farmers Market, Pharmaca, New Seasons Market, Millam's Markets, Jimbo's, ShopRite, Harmon's Neighborhood Grocer, Down to Earth Organic and Natural, Plum Market, Green Acres Market, your healthy food experts,
Ooh.
Bristol Farms, Good Food Market, Earth Fair, 1975, healthy food for everyone, Lazy Acres Natural Market,
Oh my gosh, can we please go there?
Hive, and Lassen's Natural Foods and Vitamins.
I want to go to
Those are where
Jimbo's
they're
and Lazy
available.
Farms. Lazy
Jimbo's,
Farms?
yeah.
Lazy something.
I don't know about many of these. I know New Seasons, and that's
I've
it.
seen something about Sprouts. I don't know if it's called Farmer's Market.
Sprouts Farmers Market is what that one's called. Woo!
But anyways, I love it. I love it all. I love it small. I want more
Alex says
chocolate.
the almond butter one, though. I've seen these at New Seasons before.
Have you tried them? Ha ha
Yeah,
ha.
they're kind of expensive, but I think that goes hand in hand with trying to be good to the
Ethical.
earth and the people that make things.
Yeah, that's basically the big reason you love Dr. Bronner's, other than good products that you enjoy, but the idea that it's like a more ethical brand than most.
Yeah. Tara says, bless the copywriter who did this. I'm salivating. And Alessandra
They
says,
did a good
LOL,
job.
I might try that one day if I find a store with it.
Wait, is there somebody's job who it is to eat the chocolate and then describe it?
I just did that, so pay me.
No, they wrote it. You just
But
read
I ate
something.
But I ate it and then I said it out
No,
loud.
no,
So I
you
did
paid
both
for
parts.
it also. What they did was they got free chocolate and
They
they
really
wrote
got
about it
me.
and then they got paid
I need
for
to
that.
be, yeah, I need to be. You know, I almost worked on the campaign for the photos for this.
No way.
Almost. Didn't end up happening in the end because timing changed. I don't know. I was super excited. I was like, "Oh my gosh, you're working on that project? I'd love to do that. I love Dr. Bronner's."
Yeah.
And they're like,
Genuine.
"Oh, the scope just changed and something's happening." And then I never heard back from them. I was like,
I see
"Oh,
what's happening here.
dang it."
You lied to me.
Alex says, chocolate is hard to find ethically. Well, now there's a good option for it, maybe. I think so.
I never even thought about that. I usually get Goutard, semi-sweet chocolate chips. Should I stop doing that? Get
I don't
Dr.
know.
Bronner's instead.
Maybe, but I think you would probably bake with chocolate less often. I think one of these candy bars is like $5.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just wondering if there's like, really bad labor practices and they're like deforesting massive areas or something like that. I don't want to give them even $2. No, thank you.
So on the website it says, when we learned that many of the 800 farmers in our regenerative organic certified Serenadal Palm project in Ghana also grew cocoa, it seemed the perfect opportunity to work towards creating a regenerative organic certified chocolate, a chocolate good for farmers, the planet, and you.
Aw, me?
You.
Me! Chocolate. I want it all. I want it now. No, my favorite place to get chocolate before was there's this little chocolatier shop in Portland. Oh golly, I'm blanking on the name. But it was, I believe,
Leslie Nope.
Well,
Lesbian.
Lebanese.
Was it by
style of chocolatiering. I don't know what that really means.
the
but
Ben
they
and
said-
Jerry's? Was it down the street from that?
Yes, it was in Northwest, yeah. And I don't know if it's still there. Oh, it was Verdun, I believe. Something like that.
Verdun.
Verdukianism. But yeah, it's one of these places that you go in, you're basically the only person there. And every single one of the little truffles is like more than $1. And some of them are pretty like little tiny ones, and then there are some that are like, this is our $3 truffle. And so I go in there to buy my grandparents some fancy chocolates because I wanted them to have it. And I got this like, $20 worth of it or something, and she just kept on putting samples in there. And she was like, I really hope you have a nice day. Just keep on putting it in the bag. And I walked out of there with so much chocolate, and I brought it to my grandparents, and oh my gosh, my grandpa he'd take every little truffle, he'd unwrap it very carefully, he'd take a knife and split it down the middle, give half to grandma, and then eat the other half. Then he'd on to the next truffle. And it was
what these look like? I
What?
found their website. They're still in business, and they have an online store, and they look much too good for children. They honestly do. Like, I'm on Trunchbull's side. Like, no, you're just gonna gobble this down like it's Halloween. I'm sitting
That's
here
why
in
you
my
gotta be like,
chair
all right,
for
child.
this chocolate time.
Well, I mean, honestly, a lot of like adult chocolates are probably too bitter for children. Too bitter for children. But you could just give them a giant chocolate cake and force them to eat it in front of all their friends and family.
See,
and then
yeah.
smash the platter over their head when they're done. It's the best movie. Danny DeVito. Oh my gosh. Just everything.
Did he direct that movie?
I believe he was somehow in the production side of things. Andrea Perlman, I'm not sure if she was part of it, but she played the mother. Man, that's a great movie. Anyways, I love Matilda. And
yeah, it was directed by Danny DeVito.
I love fancy chocolates. I feel like that's one of the things that I would never be sad about splurging on.
Do you remember her last name? I'm seeing it now and remembering. No, Matilda's last name. I did not know this. Anybody in chat, do you remember without looking it up?
I don't. Oh my gosh. Matilda.
It's an interesting one.
I feel like it's somewhere in the recesses of my brain, but I'm not gonna dig it out.
Rynn got it.
I don't want to look away. So.
Okay, yeah, we're getting some in the chat.
Are you gonna tell me?
Do you want me to? Yeah.
I don't think I can get it.
Okay, it's Wormwood.
Wormwood. Okay, I don't. Yeah. Okay, I remember Danny DeVito saying it because I think it's like Wormwood used cars or something that he works at. Yeah, something like that.
Hieronymus said Wormwood Motors. So yeah, I guess it did stick out for some people. But man, I saw that and I was like, what? That was it?
Love it.
I don't remember that.
It's so funny. I was gonna say Hopkirk, but that's a Harry Potter character, Mathilda Hopkirk.
Dang, maybe it's time to rewatch Matilda.
Oh heck
Rynn says,
yeah.
I remember
It's
Trunchbull
always...
saying the name when she was aggravated with the dad.
What?
Jake Green guessed Smith, which was wrong.
Oh my gosh, can I be Trunchbull and you're like Matilda? And I say it's much too good for children? Or do you want to be Trunchbull and I'm Miss Honey and then I have a cottage and you get beaten up by inanimate objects?
No, I guess I'd pass then.
Wait, could we give you a little doll that's the girl with the braids that you spin around and throw over a fence? Do you remember
Maya
that?
doll. We could braid your hair.
I'm not blonde. That's
the one thing holding it back.
The realism really
Jake Green votes for number 2.
What's number 2? Oh wait, I'm Trunch. Wait, no, you're Trunchbull. I'm Miss Honey. We just need a really tight bun for the top of your head, and it'll be done. And then you say that's too good for children.
I have no hair for a bun.
I vote for her workout outfit when she's got that like thing around her belly and then like the gloves, and she goes. But I mean, her school marmor outfit is iconic as well. So. Maybe
Rynn says Anthony is the game show they gathered around at the beginning. Just throw honey and money at him.
Honey and money.
What? There was a game show that they threw money at?
There was a Catch the Money show. It was when the
Are you ready to get sticky with Mickey?
Exactly. Oh my
Hieronymus
gosh.
must
And she's
have
just
watched
trying
this
to read her
recently.
book, and they're like, watch the television, child. And she's like, I'm reading. And they're like, physically turn your head. Oh my gosh. It's just a revenge
Amazing.
plot. It's the best thing. I love it.
It's a good movie.
It's a great movie. Watch Matilda.
A bug, a bug. That's all I
Yes.
remember.
Okay, this is I think where my love of salamanders came from was a bug, a bug. It was so freaking cute, and the little sound it makes when it's like on her and it's like
Just like real salamanders.
duh.
Yes, there's magic
she's
in
like,
that movie. So
I love it so much. That's a great movie, man.
Hieronymus says, I watched it every time I went on a plane trip. Ooh, that's a good one to go to.
It's like drinking ginger ale.
We've got Kareem in the chat saying hello.
Wait, who? Kareem, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about Matilda, getting no drawing done, but who cares about that when we're talking about
What are you working on right now? The cookie? The chair, the blanket. I see these X's. Do some O's in there. Ooh, you're about to win tic-tac-toe.
And the O's, they're on
You gotta
me
put an O.
like a
Put O's in the bottom.
O's.
Oh, no, you won.
I
Could have been a
won.
cat's game.
I won. It's me. I won.
I'm the wiener.
I'll put this on here for you. Like,
Thanks.
this is just your reference.
Now, don't make it too busy. You'll pull focus. From Archibald, the mouse.
Archibald! Archibald found a cozy spot to enjoy the rainy
Yeah,
afternoon.
Bobby's perfect.
I thought of Bobby because I thought, he baby.
He baby.
Bobby.
Baby Bobby. Bobby the baby.
Bobby baby baby. Bibimbap.
His tail is so thick.
I know you like him thick.
I feel like you always draw mice with thick tails. I'm looking at one currently.
Why wouldn't I, Anthony?
Why
Give me
wouldn't
one
you?
good reason. Just one. See, he can't. It's
Variety?
physically impossible. No, get out of here. Shush. Oh my gosh, do you remember the hole? Getting thrown in the hole? Is that what it's called?
The pokey.
The pokey! There we go. There
The
we go. There
pokey.
we go.
How could I forget?
I so very much thought that there was going to be a pokey in my life at some point. I was like, well,
Yeah,
obviously,
'cause you were
this
a
is based in
bad kid.
reality.
They're gonna catch on that I actually don't know karate and that I've been teaching these kids fake things for years.
I saw steam
Oh,
one
is
day.
it the
I
chokey?
knew
The
it was
chokey.
because-
That's
The
what it's-
chokey. Oh my god.
I just went with pokey because I had all those.
My
spikes
family
in
will
it.
disown me if they ever see this stream. They'll be like, "How did you forget the chokey?" Seriously, we watched it so many times, and my
The
dad would quote it
chokey.
constantly.
Yeah,
Like, I'll
probably.
forget the
That's why you
chokey.
thought that you were gonna be thrown in a chokey
It was my
eventually.
own personal trunch bowl, but then we laughed.
Yeah. He had the claw that would chase you into the chokey.
But then he'd be Miss Honey and be like, "Here are baked goods. We live in a cottage."
No, he would eat the baked goods.
He was
and
also
say, "Much
Danny
too good for
DeVito. Much too
children."
good for
Yeah. No,
He's
that
all
was
the
Trunchbull that
characters,
said
and
that.
I'm just Matilda.
Danny DeVito didn't say much too good for children. That
No,
was
I know,
Trunchbull.
but the way he was.
The way he was.
You know the way he was.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a
The way
part of
he
Dad
is.
that could be, you know. I
Didn't
guess-
you on the stream talk about how when you were younger he would buy ice cream with nuts in it because he thought you guys didn't like the nuts, and he was like,
He
more for
still
me,
does
much
that.
too good for
He
children.
Still does that, and my sister still doesn't
He's
like nuts,
trunchbull.
so I guess it does work.
I guess, yeah. Cut down on some of the kids eating it, I suppose.
No, I think he actually liked things with nuts, but he used it as like a little ha-ha, you know? How he likes to
Yeah.
sound like Waluigi.
But that he would buy that so that you guys wouldn't want it.
Yeah.
Not that he didn't like it.
No, he
it's just
liked
like,
it, and
he
he
could have bought
wanted
the
it
other
all to
flavors.
himself. I mean, this is.
I'm sure he likes more than
tale as
just
old
nuts
as
and
time.
ice cream.
It happened with literally everything, and still does. If we eat a chip, he'll be like, "Oh, those were for me."
Those were
I'm like,
mine.
there's still a whole bag.
He's so territorial about food. You should get him
So
to some
funny.
like pet training classes.
No, it's funny. It's a little quirk. It's a little personality trait.
Just don't try to take any of the treats out of his mouth while he's eating them.
Why
Am
would
I right? Or am
Anthony?
I right?
Is this something you tried to do once, and that's how you lost your finger?
No, I'm talking about our best friend in the world, Jake Green.
Oh yes, it's true. Jake.
Those
have
wounds
you
are still
learned
fresh.
yet? The dogs always get their way. through violence, most likely.
Alex says, nuts are good in warm things, but questionable in cold. And Dark Hour says, I also dislike nuts
Strong
in my
opinion.
ice cream.
What's the Italian ice cream with pistachios in it?
Gelato.
And it's got 3 different colors. And it's a gelato,
3
right?
different
It's an Italian
colors?
ice cream. We used to have it at Mozzie's.
What were the colors?
Pink, green, brown. There's a name
It's
for
like
it.
Neapolitan, but not.
It's not. No, it's not the chocolate. It's not chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. It's got pistachios in it. I'm gonna look it up.
Pistachio.
Hey, I'm doing it.
Neapolitan.
Oh, and I think it also has cherries.
It starts with an S.
Spumoni.
Spumoni! Like the character from
Spumoni.
Recess.
I loved Spumoni.
Right?
Ugh. Yeah.
Spumoni.
I haven't had Spumoni in a long time. Should I make it?
So what are the flavors if not chocolate and strawberry?
Let's see. Literal Google question. Why is pistachio gelato so good?
Amazing.
What's the answer? It's delicious.
Chocolate ice cream, pistachio ice cream, and cherry ice cream. All mixed with yummy fruits and almonds. It's a delicious
Yeah.
tradition that your kids will always remember.
I literally remember it. Yeah, it's me. That's a thing.
Which version did you find? I found Dryers.
Oh, I
Brand
just
ice
looked
cream?
up like the Google of it, not brand, and I also closed it.
Yeah, that was one of the first things that popped up on Google.
Well, whatever they got at Mozzie's, that's what I remember loving. It's.
Can you make that? You could make that, right?
It would take a lot of work. I would probably just want to buy it, but I think that part of it is the texture difference. Like when you're biting through a pistachio, it's true when it's cold, it's a little different than if it's like a toasted pistachio or something. Didn't necessarily have a crunch. It was more of like harder than a raisin, but that pistachio flavor. And then the candied fruits or cherries or whatever it was definitely had like a jelly candy kind of consistency. Good memories there. There was always like a little cup of it after dinner for the kids. I don't know why kids get more sugar because they're kids, but you know, it has effects on them.
They like it a lot.
I loved it. You know, one of the things that stands out about that restaurant in my mind is not only the personal size pizza, which made me feel like a absolute queen because I got my own whole pizza. What? As a third child in a family? A middle child? No way. Get your own pizza. My goodness. And so I was very excited about that. And then they also had vintage posters on the walls. So you got that, like, you know, the old wine or what do you call it? Absinthe kind of posters, like old Italian things, or like a sad clown, but in that like Harlequin style kind of costume. And then, oh, I remember there was a cat one with somebody playing a trumpet. Oh man, those are great. I should do my version of those.
Ice cream labels?
No, they were for like, I don't know, Italian things. I don't know.
Italian things.
Because it was all in Italian.
Clowns and cats and
You know. Anybody else remember Mozzie's?
hard liquor.
Ever been there? Anthony, you were probably the most likely person to have gone there.
At Bridgeport?
I don't know where it was, honestly. I was too young. And then we stopped going, so it may have closed.
Auntie's Pizza location.
10
There's
hours later.
One in California.
Oh, really? Let's go.
Mozzie's Saloon. That's probably not right.
No, it would be an Italian pizza place.
Mozzie's Pizza. Shay Green says the Italian buffet place that existed in my town for like a year serves spumoni with all kids' meals.
Heck yeah.
And Kendall says, I have to head out, but I will catch up on the replay. I'll wait till monkey paws are over to officially leave, though. And Rynn goes on to say, nom 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 nom. Yes, candy and nuts and fruits makes a big difference when they're thrown in things.
Absolutely.
And Jake Green says, roasted candy nuts are about the only type I will eat, like the kind you get at a Rynn fair.
Wow. Very specific.
I want to go to a Rynn fair.
Someday we will. It'll be great.
Where are these?
Oh, crack, 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 crack. All right, it's time for monkey paws, which is insane because I feel like we've we've done nothing but talk. Clearly, we had a lot of pent up talking energy. So,
Pent up talking.
you know how you're like, I haven't talked all day. Blah, 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 blah. So many thoughts. All right, so we're gonna do monkey paws, which is a stretch. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Everybody ready?
All of
I'm
these
gonna
are in
walk you through it.
Indiana. I guess we're gonna have to go to Mozzie's Pizzeria in Indiana.
That will give us something to do while we're in Pawnee. All right, so to start, we're going to put our arms straight out in front of ourselves and put our fingers to the sky, palms away from us, and then we're going to curl our fingers into what we call a monkey paw. Ooh, ooh, ah.
Monkey paw.
You didn't say ooh, ah.
I said monkey paw.
You didn't say ooh, ooh, ah.
Ooh, ah.
Good job. Second pose, we put our fingers down, palms towards ourselves, and then curl our fingers in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh,
Being an obstinate
ooh.
little boy. To the chokey with
I
them.
feel so obstinate right now.
See, Jake and Kendall are doing better than you. They're typing ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Well, it's not that hard, is it?
Well, and they're not stretching their hands while they're doing it, so you're really taking away from their experience. Stubborn boy.
Oh my gosh, wow.
So third pose.
I refuse to say it now.
We're
In
gonna flip
solidarity
our
with
hands
myself.
out, palms away, and then fingers to the ground. Curl our fingers in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. And then the fourth pose, we're going to put our fingers to the sky, palms towards ourselves, and curl our fingers in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Then we repeat these poses, holding for about a second each, around 10 times, so that we can get a nice stretch in our wrists and our tendons. And if this doesn't feel like a stretch that you want to do, or it, just isn't doing, if you don't feel the stretch, then I highly recommend you Google different wrist and hand stretches, because we work with our hands so often that we're going to have issues with them if we don't take care of ourselves. So take this as an opportunity to just take a break, take off your sweater or coat or socks. Just strip down right now.
It's monkey paws time.
Ooh, Jake asked,
A
why are
satisfying
you wearing
finish.
so many jackets, Anthony?
I was cold earlier. My fingernails were blue.
Kendall
Anna and I
says
were talking
farewell.
about how I
Bye,
think I might
Kendall.
have diabetes. Is that a thing that happens?
Okay.
Just not
okay.
enough blood going to my extremities. But then when I get ooh, ah, ying, it's just like hot flashes. Is this menopause?
Anthony was looking up some symptoms of type 2 diabetes and decided that he doesn't probably have it. However, we recommend that if you have any symptoms of anything, you see an actual physician and don't just Google stuff and don't just say, I have this, I have that. Anthony.
I took a 23andMe or whatever, and it said I was more likely to have it, maybe.
Did you know that your cousin
And then I had
will
to
be
pee a
caught
lot.
for murder because you did that?
My
I
cousin
just
will be
watched a
caught for
video
murder.
about how the Golden State Killer was caught because their, seventh cousin or whatever was in one of those databases, 23andMe, family, whatever's, where they have your DNA on file. And it doesn't matter if you've put yourself into that, they can basically match you with anyone with certain sets of DNA markers that are similar. So that means basically anyone you're related to. So Jake says, I was about to watch that video, Veritasium, the YouTube channel I can't stop talking about. So yeah, that's where you can find the video on it, Veritasium. But I think we watched 2 videos about that, like in succession from different channels, where it was like, oh, here's a bunch of
They
information
really
about
found the
DNA
Golden
things.
State Killer. Wait, what was he called?
Golden State Killer?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. They were
Who was it?
horrible person. I don't remember a name or anything. He was an old man by the time they caught him. But they caught him.
Cousin.
Huh?
Somebody's cousin.
Somebody's cousin. Can you believe
Whoa,
it?
I
Like out
hope
of
that
all
my
the people,
DNA
it was somebody's
helps
cousin.
solve a murder mystery.
Say again? Sorry.
I hope
was
it's not my cousin, but I mean, yeah, that's good.
That's the thing, is like the moral quandary here is that you can help catch criminals without really doing, I mean, you're getting a DNA test or whatever. But then people are afraid of the consequences of having massive amounts of information on DNA and linking it to individuals. What if somebody who has the power to be in control of all those things decides people with this DNA sequence are bad? So it's just one of those, like, it's a lot of
I suppose, but all of
power.
us already gave blood to the hospitals and things, so if they wanted to do something with my blood, they already could. I just needed to take a test to figure out if my dad was really my dad or not.
Well, that's the thing. There's a lot of different ways that information can be taken on you. I don't know how much is like linked. Like if you give blood as a blood donor, I don't know if that's like on your medical record forever or whatever. I think they're just like, oh, you're, AB positive. Put it in the sack.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just saying, if someone wanted to be like manipulative of your data or whatever, it's out there and they could. That
Yes.
I opted for it to be tested, I don't think matters because it's already out there.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to gently shake our hands one more time to loosen them back up. And then we're going to stretch our necks, trying to get our ear as high as possible on each side. Sorry to interrupt. I just remembered what we were doing. I'm like, oh, we should get back to that.
How's your neck feeling?
It's still sore. I have a really sore neck after the nap I took. I drooled so much.
Interesting.
I think
Were
I
you
just do
dreaming?
that when I'm like really tired. I just...
Oh.
I don't remember any dreams. I'm going to turn my head to the side as far as it's comfortable each way. And back again. Yeah. And remember to shake out your leg noodles. Maybe do a squat or something if you want to wake up your tendrils. Because I know sitting forever is not good for us.
Then why do we keep doing it?
Because we don't have sit-stand desks yet. We will, someday. You and I.
Oh, Anna remembers her dreams, Jake is asking, but just not last time she slept.
Just not my last time. I remember my dreams a lot. I actually had one of those classic my teeth are falling out dreams not too long ago, which they say is a sign of stress. I don't know. I mean,
thought
it's
it was
very
a sign
stressful.
of good money
But
coming your way.
good money, not the bad kind.
Bad money, it could be. You never know.
Take the money
Money's
and
one of the
run.
grossest objects you could interact with, isn't it? Like physical cash. Yucky.
Okay.
Spit it out. Don't put that dollar bill in your mouth.
Are you talking to the cats?
No, I'm talking to the streamer.
Duh.
You and me. Jake Green says, whenever I have a dream like that, it's because my feelings are actually falling out.
Ah, that's scary. Yeah,
Well,
I
at least
hate it.
you get some sort of warning.
I guess. Yeah, that is one of those like big fears, I think. The last one that I'm thinking of is, it was like, I already lost all these and I only have like 2 left up top and like maybe 4 on the bottom. And then I'm like, well, this one's really loose and this one's really loose. And then it came out and I was like, oh, dang it. Another one bites the
That's
dust.
so bizarre. Bites, no. Another one gums the dust at this point.
I really hope I don't give people dreams about that now. Don't think about it too long. Think about something really lovely, especially before bed.
Vampires.
Vampires. I choose to think about houses and like dream layouts of things. I've come up with some interesting layouts, I'd say, where it's like, that might not be in existence yet. Maybe I could build my own house someday. By the way, I know that Kendall knows this YouTuber, but it's Ariel Bisset, Bisset, B-I-S-S-E-T, I believe. And
The Egyptian goddess.
what?
Bastet.
Bastet. I mean, she is a goddess, but more human. But no, she's just a booktuber who has bought a house in Nova Scotia and has been fixing it up. And I remember this because I was trying to go through our chat, Anthony, on Discord to find a link to a store that I had forgotten the name of. It was that one with the shirts that have all the patterns on them that are really cute. And I can't remember the name of it. So if you
Wait, you just looked it up? And you forgot
I
again?
tried to look it
already?
up, but it was I could not find it. So
Shirts with
I saw
patterns.
that I
Did
had
I send it to
a
you or you sent it to
link.
me?
You sent it to me. I sent you a link to Ariel's video on how she bought her house for, I think the down payment was $8,000. And no, actually it wasn't just the down payment, it was the entire cost of the house, and then the down payment was something like $3,000. It was incredibly cheap. And she's fixing it up. Obviously it's not like a super, thank you Rynn for linking the YouTube channel.
Super thank you. You just got a super thanks.
Wait. Jake says no spoilers. I'm going to watch it soon, I think. Do not spoil it. Okay, so this video about Ariel? Yeah?
I think
Oh,
it's about
wait,
Black
no. Anthony
Widow.
Jackson was talking about Black Widow. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that either. Whatchamacallit, though? Okay, so I was talking about this house. Yeah, they're fixing it up.
Finish your
and
story.
It was just another room that she did recently, and I find it very satisfying to watch the rooms come together. And she kind of she used an inspiration. It was from the movie Emma, and it was like yellow walls with pink trim, like something really interesting and different, and I really liked it. So don't necessarily know if I'll do that with my own house someday, but I like to see other people living their dreams. So
Morning Witch Shop.
Morning Witch. I said witchy morning. I googled that.
So
I was
close.
like, something about a time of day and witchiness. Yes, Morning Witch. They have really cute clothing. Let me show you. Look at all them patterns. Important notice.
Only a little bit, though.
Yeah, seriously. Well, you can look at the link.
Yeah, I put a link in the chat, and I'll put one on Discord in one of the channels. Who knows?
Thank you. Yeah, we have a shop directory, so that could work.
Shop directory. That sounds like a good one.
It's a great one.
Rynn did it. Thanks, Rynn.
Anthony Jackson says, by the way, I just started watching Ariel's videos. She's awesome. Yes, spread the word. She is so cute and Canadian and goofy. I love her. Also, another YouTuber I watch, Julian Solomita, just put up a vlog of the new greyhound that they are fostering, and her name is Lobster, and she is so freaking cute, and I'm in love. I love watching people live their dog lives vicariously, you know? Like, Jake, where are the rest of the pictures? I need more pictures. Come on. There are little pups around.
His shutter finger
Possibly
is
even video.
busy.
Yeah, every time you look at the dogs and you're like, that's so cute, I need to take a picture. And then you're like, oh yeah, I can't. Was it syrup or pancake that did it? Who did the deed?
Don't forget, the
Was it
third
Maddie?
dog.
I don't think it would be Maddie, right? She's been
Why?
around too long.
What does that mean?
Usually puppies are the ones that will do something out of the norm, as opposed to a dog that's been like living the same life for a long time. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
A quandary.
Tell me, Anthony.
Well, I know, but I'll wait for Jake to answer.
Wait, you already know?
Yeah, I messaged him about it.
So all of the information. I see how it is. So it was Maddie? Oh no.
Jake says, that's actually happened a bunch of times where I want to take a picture but left my phone inside. It was Maddie.
It was Maddie! Maddie, why are you breaking my heart like this? I take it back. Pancake and
Full
syrup.
grown, full power chomp
Oh no.
with a finger drag. I'm assuming because Jake just got startled and reaction is pull hand away from thing that hurts.
Of course.
But he has lovely flaps.
I don't want to hear any of that. Oh no.
That's what the doctor said.
No.
And Jake Rain laughed and laughed.
And then
He did. He
cried
posted
and
on
cried.
Instagram. He said he quoted his doctor as saying, "It's got lovely. You have nice flaps or lovely flaps." And he said, "I laughed then, and I'm laughing now."
I mean, I'm glad you can laugh about it, but I
And
don't
he's laughing
want
still in the
flaps to
chat.
exist.
All caps, ha-haing.
Full-grown power chomp. Ugh.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
Your poor
I
little
hope that your
fingy.
flaps are healing beautifully.
They are lovely.
Ugh.
We don't have to talk about it.
I know. I get actually squeamish. I can feel like parts of myself going numb.
So this snail that you have drawn looks like it has some sort of hermit crab shell instead of a stereotypical snail shell. Are
Well,
there
I was
snails that
trying
I'm
to
not
think of the
familiar
snails
with?
that you took pictures of, Sylvester and Samantha.
Oh,
You remember
this
their
is
shell?
much more like cone-like snail.
Okay,
or
show me
snail
more
shell.
reference.
Oh, show you more reference.
Show me your ref.
Where is that? Where should I look
Anthony
for
took a
it?
bunch of pictures when he was at a park, and there were some snails. They were there.
Oh no,
The
where am
snails.
I? I don't know what I'm looking at.
Okay, so we've dawdled and we've dabbled, and we'll dabble do ya. Let's do some work on the ground. I'm thinking
I don't know
I
what you
like
see right now on my
some
captions
big
bar. Is it
leaves.
captions still? I
Yes.
don't know. Is it?
It's frozen, but it's your captions.
Oh, okay, good.
Jake says Luther is a good name for a snail. I agree. Also, Ibrahim's in the chat. Hello, how you doing? Oh, Hieronymus Panda asked for Luther. I'm gonna sneeze. Bless me. Oh my gosh. Alessandra says, OMG, I have a picture of a beautiful Halloween decoration I saw. Can I post that, lol? Of course. Are you kidding me? Duh. Thank you for the blessing. Y'all, so cute. Oh, and a gazootite. Jake says partial praying mantis? Oh, is this in regards to the something being posted? Hey, you sent me something. Was that Morning Witch? Yeah, it is. I see how you are. I see your feelings. Oh, thank you, Rynn. Put the Morning Witch in the shop directory. Thank you, thank you.
Now who's not paying attention while I talk? It's you.
Also, oh my gosh, come on. Stop it. Windows. Danny Dorito.
Danny Dorito.
As Rynn says, nightmare fuel. Thanks for that. Okay. Snackaroos has something. Oh, magic all-in-one chocolate. That's what they call the Dr. Bronner's. And that's all for now. Okay, cool. Thank you, everybody. Rynn, you're posting like a champ in the Discord, and we appreciate you. By the way, there are links to all of our mods down in the chat. Thank you so much, mods, for being here whenever you can, and also just for being wonderful human beings. You know that you are. Don't deny it. Okay. I'm going to look through my layers real quick. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. If I erase out... Oh, no, that's erase. There we go. 3 dimensions! Ooh, this leaf should definitely have a hole in it. Like, bugs have been eaten on it. Does it bug you when a hole is taken out of your leaf?
I only took 2. Take 2 and call me in the morning. Discord. Wow, what a trek this is to get you reference of snails. Oh.
You could have just like put it in the Discord.
I just had to find them on my computer.
Was it show and tell? Oh, this is Alessandra. Oh my gosh, Anthony, this is very familiar.
Oh, they're too big for Discord.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. It says trick or treat, and we've got dice, of course, because the Oogie Boogie Man, and some jack-o'-lantern action. I mean, Jack is the pumpkin king, so why is Oogie Boogie holding it? The Pumpkin King. Who all has watched The Nightmare Before Christmas this year?
Ashley and Sammy just watched it last night, but I went to bed, so not I.
Not you, but you will, yes?
I don't know.
Oh, I know.
I like it, but it feels so middling between Christmas and Halloween that it makes me feel weird when I watch it out of season. But what season do you watch?
Oh my gosh. I think that you watch it whenever you want to. The spooky vibes. And I feel like that's Halloween for me. But also, do you see this GIF that Rynn put up? There's so much happening in this snail's face. It's just like. Also, those are eyes up there. It's so funny they animated eyes on it when its eyes are up there. My eyes
Its
are
eyes
up
are
here.
busy.
I love it.
What is it eating? A fried onion?
A fried onion, that's what we'll say. Okay, so.
I had some for lunch earlier today.
Such an odd shell shape. Shell shocker! Okay. Let's work on the shell shape together. We're gonna shorten it down. What's the weather? And then make it kind of like a little garlic bulb? What would you compare this shape to?
A snail shell.
No. Incorrect.
It's very typical shape. I think a shell shape for a snail is very standard.
I really like how its eyes stick out. It's like, wow. Like little antennae. So what else would you compare it to?
Rynn says cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll. See? Rynn has all the answers.
Yeah, see? Rynn's better than you.
And you.
Well, no doubt, but
No
better than you
doubt,
too.
eh? Reference to the podcast.
Try hard. Cop out. Reference to the podcast. Anna and I get sassy at each other in the podcast, so look out for that.
What do you think of this shape? Editor?
You know what it kind of reminds me of?
What?
In the Link's Awakening game that they remade for the Switch, where it looks all tilt shifty. Maybe that's not
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Nope, I take it back.
Oh, okay.
It's some other game. I think it was on the 3DS. It was a Link Between Worlds. There's these little snails that you go around collecting called like... Oh, Jake Green's leaving. He says, okay, bye, have a lovely evening.
Have a great night.
Yeah. Link's Awakening. Jake Green says, I love Link's Awakening. Me too. Super cute. What were those little snails called?
I have no idea, but have a great night, everyone. We're not leaving yet, but Jake Green and anyone else who has to leave, all good. Have a great night. Take care of your finger flaps and enjoy the pups.
Oh, it wasn't Link's Awakening. That's right.
More
It was
pictures.
a
More
Link
pictures.
Between Worlds.
Video.
Here it is.
There you are.
Copy image. Go to Discord. Post in the chat with you and I suppose. There it is. Cute.
Drip drop, little April showers.
So that's kind of like what you were drawing, except there's have pokies all over it.
I'm supposed to be looking at a thing. Okay, well, sure. Oh my gosh, Windows 10, I will murder you.
Windows 11 comes out soon, I think, and here's what their mother looks like.
Okay. Interesting. It's like a Deku Octorok, but then with a little hat. It's like you know how crabs they size up their shells? It just decided nah. I'm gonna keep the same
Nah.
forever, wherever we're meant to be together. Anthony Jackson says Windows 11. Just that. Just Windows 11.
That's all you need to know.
I'm gonna turn up the brightness a little. I feel like it got darker in here. Ah, okay, there we go. There's one swirl. There's another swirl. What do you think, Anthony? Better? Better?
Wonder Swirl.
Wonder snail. Ba-doo ba-doo.
Oh wait, is Jake Green still here?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh, Anthony.
What?
What? What?
It's beautiful.
Yeah?
You did it. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, there's a snail. It's a snail. Okay.
Snailed it.
Cute. What I really need to figure out is all this nonsense. We haven't touched it since I think the first stream we started painting this particular piece.
No, this particular piece. Well, the first stream we started painting this particular piece. You ditched all of that and started it fresh.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about, the second time for this particular piece?
I'm saying this particular piece that way because it means this particular piece, not that one. You get it?
Ah, see? That's all the clarity we needed.
That's why
Still
I said
confusing.
it. You're welcome. Okay. Well, okay. I'm trying to decide on like what kind of stuff I want here. Maybe we could just do some tests. So this could be the foreground kind of implied moss or something, you know, like little puffs of the stuff. And then there's the option of doing this technique that we did back here. Just having it like seep into the overlapping shapes. We could also try different shapes. We could do like top heavy things just sprigging out. Again, the point of this is to try to make the space not feel like it's just any space. It's that this is a small mouse and the world is all shrunken down because of it. So it's like a log, the snail, it's massive. That's not a person-sized thing. Yeah? You get it? You get it? I feel like I'm having a hard time saying something very simple.
The mouse is small.
The world is shrunk. We want to show scale. There we go. Boom. Nailed it. Beep. Got any plans this weekend?
Friday, I'm hanging out with Gary.
Yeah.
And then Sunday and Saturday are probably just going to be Metroid Dread.
Oh, all Dread all the time. Are you going to live stream it for us?
No, I like to play video games by myself.
Okay. I want to experience it with you at some point.
You should play it.
Nah. I want to watch you play it.
You want to watch me play it?
Yeah, I don't feel like it would be my type of game. It's too stressful looking, but I think that it would be fun to see you enjoy it.
Okay. I don't know how we would do that. I don't have a capture card for Switch. So you'd have to like come over
Point
and...
a camera at your screen and video chat with me.
I could set up the TV in the garage and we could hang out in there and play it.
I'm quarantining for 2 weeks because the wedding I went to.
When's the end of that?
Safe. Well, the wedding was on Saturday, so 2 weeks from then.
I don't know when that would be. Saturday was the... What's
Second.
today? Oh,
Today
so
is
the 16th.
6th.
So 10 more days.
You just play it while we video chat so that I can hear your enthusiasm and be like, oh no, here it comes. Ah, you know, that's what I want.
No, you get that from whatever that game is you watch with Hag.
No, I want it with you, Anthony. It's always
Well,
different.
too bad you don't get that.
Liza Minnelli. Oh, that was an interesting mark. Beep.
You only want to watch me play it because that one time we were at Alex's house and she was playing The Last of Us and I freaked out.
Did I say that? Talk about that on a stream lately? I feel like I did. But yeah, that was amazing. I have to say.
But that wasn't me playing a game. That was me reacting to someone playing a game. So maybe that's
You
what you
freaked
want
the
to
cat
see.
out too.
Oh, that's why I freaked out.
I don't know. But it's seriously not about the game itself. I just want to see you enjoy stuff.
Oh.
What do you think of this?
The whole piece?
This kind of patterning on the ground. Sorry.
It's not achieving a sense of scale, but it's pretty.
Do you think there is something that would achieve a sense of scale?
The leaf in the foreground is something that seems measurable, but
Maybe
if
we
you're
should put
going
some
for
big blades of
abstracted
grass or
plant
something.
stuff, then it's really hard to get a sense of scale because mushrooms come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Little squiggles are very indistinct, and the abstracty pod things with circles and triangles coming out of it, I don't know what that is. So the leaf in the foreground and the tree kind of is giving it a sense of scale, but if it's a tree, it's a very small tree.
What are you talking about?
The tree behind the chair with the mushrooms growing on it.
That's a log. Yeah.
Yeah. Because if that's the size of the snail and the mouse, then that's the size of like a twig.
Yeah, it's not a tree.
Yeah.
I guess that's a good question. What do you look to see scale in this piece? Do you see like, oh, just the snail and the mouse are giving you that?
And the leaf in the foreground. That's a distinct shape that looks
Recognizable.
recognizable, yeah. And that it's also more detailed. Or maybe it's the contrast of like the stem and some of the other lines on it make my eye drawn toward the leaf more than like the mushrooms or the mossy bits.
Yeah, I'm not worried about eye drawing. I'm thinking just about scale. That's it.
Sure. I'm just saying that my eye gets drawn to the leaf and it helps me recognize the sense of scale because I'm looking at the leaf more so than everything else that just falls into the background.
Okay. Trying to reconcile my lines and no lines a little bit, where I don't want it to be all line driven, but I do want it to, there's a fine line. You get it? You get it?
How fine are we talking? 0.3?
I don't, I never really got into like mechanical pencils and
Microns?
stuff. So yeah, did you ever use them?
Yeah, I used mechanical pencils,
Yeah.
but I don't think I got into them. I just
You know what I
used
mean,
them
like,
as a
use
writing
them.
utensil.
I've never really used them. I always had just regular old pencils.
Yeah.
And if I ever did have a pencil, I never had lead for it, which I just very distinctly remember some students being like, oh, I need more 4B lead or whatever for this. And I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. You could always borrow inspiration from the borrowers for sense of scale.
Oh, there are plenty of places to look for scale. Epic is another one that I would definitely look at for that. But right now I'm just trying to have fun with it and not necessarily worry too much about scale. I just wanted to ask it as a question in general. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need this layer. Boom. And at what point do we just layer everything on and then draw on top of everything? Maybe now. This was offset. Oh, interesting. Oh, it was because I moved the log. Okay. So, by the way, this is a hard light layer that I added just to play around with the effect of it. I really liked how some of the hot colors on the edges of these plants worked. And then I moved the log, so it's all off kilter there. But not super important. It's not like this is a make or break layer. It's more like a cherry on top layer. And I'm still playing with it. So we've got a good amount of contrast going. I think we can check the values. Yeah, that's so much better than before. Do you guys remember when we first had this piece going? It was so unclear comparatively. Wow. Very different. I actually like it as a black and white piece. Away with the color. I also like the grass that we just added. I feel like it's a subtle little touch of kind of a different type of patterning. I like that. And the style that we're going for with the foliage isn't necessarily one that has to stick to realism, which I like. Because sometimes when I'm drawing grass, I'd be like, oh, bend the leaf and make it all like realistic and overlapping. And that's not always the most aesthetically pleasing way to do things. So giving yourself the freedom to just play around with it and make it look cool rather than making it look realistic. It's kind of the benefit of being a children's book illustrator. I have mixed feelings about the background pieces over here. I think mostly just these wiggly guys. They don't necessarily feel like they're pushing the direction at all. Maybe it's the values are too close to the foreground plants. So I'll mess with that real quick. And then I think we should just start coloring over things because I feel like a little stagnated because I don't have the freedom to just paint whatever I feel like. I have to go find the layer. You know how boring that is. Okay. I'm wondering, what do you think? Should we separate out? No, I was just saying that I'm going to paint over everything. The only things I really want to keep separate are the mouse and the chair. Everything else could be on one layer and it wouldn't hurt anything. What's the chat saying?
This is dope.
I like that. Thank you. This is dope. Okay, real quick, I'm just going to experiment. Yeah, this is just a clipped layer. I'm going to really loosely color this in and see if you like it. I really like
Jonathan joining the chat saying hello, hope all is well.
Hello! Everything's great. Thank you, Jonathan. I hope that you're having a great day as well. We're just figuring out a few design issues and then also having fun with laying in different details, different colors. I think the values are pretty set, which is awesome. The values are so hard, you guys. Cannot deal. Okay, what do you think of this? Having those background plants as a lighter color, or do you feel like they're just kind of superfluous?
I think it helps to have them as a lighter color. I like them. It adds some depth to it for sure.
Excusez-moi.
But
Okay.
if you wanted to do something back there that was more distinct shaped or something, I don't know, you could. Maybe it's a good opportunity for another reference of scale. Something silhouetted in the background, kind of. Like fading into the distance.
What if we had another log?
Yeah.
It's a possibility. Yeah. Boop. If it was like a diagonally log right here. We had some of those sharp shapes. This is really blobby brush, so it's hard to get sharp shapes immediately, but just imagine kind of like the log that we have over here. And then it could be like a hard diagonal, so we kind of encapsulate the composition a little bit. And it's not just like a fade up, it's like a shapey shape.
Mm-hmm.
We could do even... Trying to think of different things. Maybe like a offshoot branch on this little offshoot branch. Oh, battery. Wow.
10%. We have 20 minutes left in the stream.
Yeah, I'll go get the charger. You entertain them with your words. Oh, tell them a joke. Hey, Google.
What do you guys think about the sense of scale and the silhouetted thing in the background? I'm feeling like it maybe should be pointed instead of towards the edge of the frame. Like the log in the background should be pointed the opposite direction. So you read the words, your eye goes to the big log, travels down to the mouse, up to the second log in the background that points you back in towards the words. Jonathan asks, are you using a tablet or a laptop?
This is an iPad that we're actually working on. We just have it routed through the computer that we're streaming on so that you can see it. And this is Adobe Fresco. Now, in the past, we've worked in Photoshop on the desktop as well. And when I do that, I usually use a Cintiq, which is a computer screen that you can draw directly onto the surface of. If you're looking for tablet recommendations, though, I would highly recommend all of the Wacom tablets. And I've heard some good stuff about Huion as well. Very inexpensive comparatively to get a tablet. If you want an all-in-one machine that you can draw on the screen of, highly recommend the iPad. Oh yeah, okay, we were doing this. Hey, chargers, don't you love them? Aren't they great? I don't want to point off the screen, so what I'm thinking is chop it down. We can have more
Gnawing,
of a
hacking,
slant.
biting, sawing.
Exactly. That's how I feel. All the time.
Hey, look, she did it.
What?
Well, while you were gone, I was saying that it might work better if the log was pointed the other direction.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? Great minds think alike. That's so funny. Yeah, I feel like this could work. I want to have this not be like right where the flower is.
Maybe you could shrink the flowers or
Maybe
scale
I just
them
have
up?
one flower.
One flower?
I don't know if I need to. This is a layer over it, so we're not losing anything by just trying it out.
The flowers are, to me, reading like they have 3 petals. But I don't.
Yeah.
That's first read. Are they supposed to be 3-petaled flowers, or is it like a bulb with like a thistle flower where it's like bulbous at the
Either
bottom?
or. They're basically just abstract shapes, so it's whatever you want. Whoops.
Well, with 3 petals, it kind of looks sickly, like something is wrong with it.
Why? What's wrong, precious?
Because I imagine flowers stereotypically with petals all the way around them.
Okay, well, we can address that at some point. Okay, I think that works a little bit better. Why is everything I'm doing difficult? Okay, there we go. Sometimes you're just like, oh, okay, I'm going to draw on this layer, and it's like, nope. And then you're like, okay, well, I'm going to draw on this layer. It's like, nope.
No, you can't.
It's because I'm on the wrong layer. Which I get, it's my issue.
Rynn says about the flowers, oh, I didn't think of it that way. I just imagined they were stylized / abstract. The flowers.
Rynn sees my vision. I get it, though. If you're seeing that as the center of the flower, it's like, why are all of them...
Why are the petals missing?
But then I also think for scale purposes, I would think of this as a flower that's pointing up because we're so low. You know what I mean? Which maybe that's part of the issue. Maybe we need to move the flower up, up, up. Like it could be this little, like, up upon the world kind of thing. I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Because you know you want a mixture of like big chunky things that are low and then like tall spindly things that are very thin. Just for the variety for your eyeballs. And I think that would be fun. Also, just if you have like just one flower, it feels kind of... to make a sense, you know? Okay. Compositionally, what do you think? Stronger, weaker?
I think it's getting there. I think maybe the flower is a little bit too tall now. It's um, maybe too similar to the log on the left. Maybe it just goes down like a wee bit.
A wee bit.
Yeah.
A wee bairn.
Yeah, I think that helps.
I'm also trying to gauge whether the log little offshoot here is pointing to the flower. Cancel. No, no, no. Don't funk with my heart. Okay. If we have it pointing more up, up, up towards the text, maybe that's a better point. Am I on the wrong layer again? No. Okay, there we go. We can like mess with the shapes. I'm just worried about the directionality of it. If it's working.
We have Ton in the chat.
Ton, hey, what's up? How you doing? Having a good day? Don't need this. I think that works better. Might be a step away and come back kind of thing. But we're getting closer. We're getting closer. And also with the values, I definitely like this one being less bold. Oh my gosh, I can't paint on anything now. Great. Maybe, oop, that was the wrong thing. Having a few edges of the log broken, just a little bit. Break up that mass to make it feel like it's more of a background element rather than something that's like really important in the composition. We also don't have to have a branch here at all. It's only if it actually works to make the composition better. I'm not against just having it be a flat line.
Maybe a flat line and then another one of those flowers, but pushed further back.
Even further back? That's, you know, you're a clever boy.
You still have like the 2 or maybe 3, I don't know. Feel it out, but...
Well, I can make this bottom right plant right here into basically like the same leaves that we have over here and just not have a bud, so it feels like it's a flower that will be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, what did I just do?
Maybe not that big though, because then that one would be giant compared to the ones in the foreground.
Never mind, never mind, never mind. I take everything back.
Maybe not that far back, I guess.
What?
Kind of like, you know where the abstract swirly ones are? Maybe that's how far back it is. Maybe
Oh, I was
not
thinking behind the
very,
log,
very...
right? That's what you were intending.
Oh, I thought you were saying getting rid of the log. But that whole silhouette is the log.
Yeah.
That diagonal slant. I just read that as like a ground plane or something.
I mean, it could be anything. That's up to the interpretation of the viewer.
Yeah, no, that works.
I also want to play with just making this really tall. Just for a second. Ugh, there are too many options. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is come back to that and decide on what I like, because there are just so many things that are... I feel like I have to sit on them kind of things. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to take a walk and then come back to a thing to see it fresh again.
Yeah, we have about 10 minutes left in today's stream, and Dark Hours is saying, all right, babes, I have to head off to prep for the APAC stream.
Whoop, whoop.
We're animating illustrations today. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And have a wonderful day / evening, everyone.
That's awesome. Animating illustrations sounds like everything we should do. Should we animate this one?
How would you animate it? The steam coming out of the cup, the whiskers maybe twitching a little bit. You could do the pupils blinking,
Oh, cute. Yeah. If we really want
the
to be ambitious, we
raindrops.
could turn the page. That'd be crazy.
I was gonna say, but then yeah, it did seem a little ambitious. We could have the snail's eyes going in and out.
With how I animated, it'd be way too fast, so they'd just be like.
Maybe the raindrops. Then that'd be
Oh,
fun.
the raindrops would be a great touch. It's true.
Maybe one of the raindrops could hit the snail shell and kind of like break off into little raindrops or something.
Absolutely. By the way, everybody should join the APAC stream. It's going to be directly after this one. So at 6 o'clock, we're going to end, and right at 6 o'clock, they're going to begin. And you can go to the front page of Behance or follow the link that Joe just put in the chat. It's going to be called Illustration and Animation with Adrian Walujo. 2 of 2. It's exciting.
2 of 2. Another little thing you could animate is the very end of his tail kind of like flicking while he's reading.
I think we would start and then like add from there. So it would be like the rain first. And then if we have more energy, we could try other stuff. But I've been meaning to ask the team for Fresco if I could show off the animation, the motion feature that they have before Max, because I have access to it in the test flight version of the program, which means that it's not like the one that's ready for everybody yet. It's in test phase, in the test phase. And so I've been just waiting, but now I'm like, should I just ask somebody if it's okay? Because I would love to animate with y'all. We could also use Procreate, which I am down for. I have animated in Procreate before, and I enjoy it quite a bit. But I'd also love to keep it in the Fresco family if I could.
You'll see one of those Procreate animations in about 7 minutes.
It's true. Oh.
Yeah, but you should ask to see if you can stream a little bit of the Fresco animation thingy.
I believe it'll be released at Max, so even if it's not allowed, it'll be soon.
That's 20 days from now.
Pretty soon? Forever.
It could be Monday.
That's true. Okay, yeah, we stream every Monday and Wednesday, 4 p.m. Pacific time to 6. So, if you ever want to catch another stream, or if you're in Replay Land, hi Replay Land, we love you too.
Hello.
Then we can hang out. I don't know what I was saying. So I don't
We
know
were
if that
talking
makes
about
sense.
animating.
Oh yeah, we can animate you, or maybe we can. I don't know. I haven't answered that question yet. So, ooh, what if we made one of these loop, where it's like a loopy doop?
Where are we?
Boys, like.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
tighter. Because these are just, again, very abstracted shapes, so we're just figuring it out as we go. What was that? Was it a yawn or was it laughing? No one will ever know.
Yawn and laughing.
That's when
Jake
yawn
Green
does it.
posted a puppy video on
Video?
Animal Channel.
We have been blessed. Oh my gosh, and Anthony also sent me a GIF.
That's what happens.
Oh wait, it's too low.
Those are all of its babies. Do you see all of them in the water?
Oh
You
my
have to
gosh, that's a
collect
lot
like
of
100
babies.
of them.
Why
Yeah.
are they missing on the right side? Did you kill them?
You have to collect all of them throughout
Collect
the land of Hyrule. Well, they're lost, and you're helping them find their way back home.
Okay, that's
And
much
then
sweeter than I thought. That's good.
The mother like gives you upgrades when you bring back babies.
That's awesome. All right, let's check out this puppy video. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at them go. Oh, they're babies. Oh my goodness. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
that's what I
want to
said.
pet them so much. Aw, babies. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Oh, and then there's Maddie. The guilty party.
Wait, scroll down. There's another one that Jake posted.
Oh, okay.
Something.
There's a picture of
Oh, is it a picture?
Snoof in the boot.
Oh,
It's like little.
you will be
bits.
that one day. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Hello.
Hello.
I need to play with them. Oh my goodness. Agreed. I mean, come on. They're so ready to play too. Running around like little scamps.
Look at that cool fort.
I
made out of
know. Seriously,
tree
I would die and go to
stuff.
heaven as a kid to play in that.
What a
Or
backyard.
an adult, honestly. And with puppies in it?
Ugh, I need to go visit Jake Green and just live there for a while. It's
Okay.
cold here now, and I can't.
I can't. Okay.
But then I get really warm and have to delayer suddenly.
Hey, Jake in the replay, Anthony and I are coming, so just be ready by the time you
Get the
finish
guest
this
room ready.
video. We're gonna be knocking at your door.
Puppy for each of us. Dibs on
Puppy,
pancakes.
please.
Is
Puppy,
it pancake or
please.
pancakes plural?
That's a good question. I'm looking at snails.
I'm looking at snails.
I'm looking at snails. 'Cause even snails need all the things.
Anthony Jackson says it's pancakes plural. We're talking about the puppy's name, pancakes.
Duh. Gotta have your pancakes. Gotta have.
I'm
my
still waiting
tots.
for the video of Jake making a bunch of various noises, and then it's a montage on his next TikTok video. For like getting the attention of the puppies. Did I say that part?
No,
It was in my
just
mind.
making a bunch of noises.
So okay, I kind of want that now too.
Alright, well, you get what you want.
A little rat-a-ta-ta. It's so good.
If you guys missed that one, there's a great TikTok that Jake made.
How many minds have you crafted? What?
What? I'll get it. I'm gonna use the Rake Grit brush to add some more of these little soft light layer colors. I feel like this side's losing some of the love because it's been moved around so much. So, ooh, that color. Man, I really want Spumoni.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kool-Aid Spumoni flavor. How would they even? It would be like one of those Kool-Aid packs, but 3 separate portions where there's a green powder, a pink powder, and a brown powder. And you mix it all in, and it's Spumoni.
Yum.
And it has cherry chunks.
Cherry chunks.
So I've ruined Spumoni.
No. I love it still. Just like I feel it still. Whoa. Alright, now I'm using the watercolor brush, by the way, so I'm going rogue.
You have 1 minute left to use that watercolor brush. Are you going to tidy up this document by the next time we play in here?
What are you talking about? What's not tidy?
You said that it was annoying to go through and find whatever thing to draw on, so I figured you have a system of tidying whatever is happening on the right-hand side.
Actually, it's a chaos system, so what I do is I take anything that's separate and clean, and I just it into one.
Ah.
You like that?
I thought you said you were going to keep the mouse and the chair separate.
I said I should,
Why should you?
so that I can keep them separate and clean and nice. I'm just taught from children's book illustration, always keep the characters separate.
In case they have to be moved around?
In case of anything, darling, they want to use it in
Give
some
me
other
2
spread or-
examples.
Okay, so he's reading a book in this spread. What if he's reading another book in another spread? I could just flip him and then move the tail and boom, new illustration. No problem.
Yeah.
Another thing could be a spot illustration, or maybe even using it in the end papers. I've recently had one of the clients that I'm working with say, keep this word on a sign on a separate layer in case of translations in other countries, which is very exciting because I want things translated in other countries.
That's awesome.
Right?
Thank you. Rynn says, I heard bologna with cherry chunks and was mortified. Yeah, that sounds nasty.
Yum! My favorite. You know how we do. Bologna chunks. Cherries.
Not like that. Cherry on top of your bologna chunk, good sir.
Yes, quite.
We're at 601.
Ah, crepes. Oh, all of our hard light layer is all over the place. All right, so time to wrap up so we can go check out the APAC stream where they will be animating some illustrations, which sounds like something y'all would be interested in. Oh, I'm definitely going to add some of these little zhuzh. So, we've worked on this piece quite a lot. Some of the composition has changed, and we have at least a blanket in there. Don't you love it?
Yeah.
Don't you remember all the Matilda that happened
My
during this
X's
blanket?
and OOOs.
X's and your O's. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us. I'm very proud of this piece so far. We might do another part, or maybe I'll just finish it on my own. Who knows? But either way, I will post it to the Discord and also social media, so you'll be able to see the finished product. And I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week. We will see you next time on Monday. This Friday, one of our new podcasts is going to be dropping. It is 2 podcasts per month, so this is one of those, the 1st of October. And you can have access to that and all previous podcasts that we've recorded so far, which this is the 5th. So you get 5 podcasts for $3 if you subscribe now. So I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week. I already said that, but I really, really
Ibrahim
hope
has been here the whole time. Oh, golly.
Anthony's tired just by thinking about it. Get vaccinated, wear a mask, wash your hands, be kind to yourself and to others. Remember that you are loved, and also pet an animal whenever you can with permission from the animal
the
and the owner,
animal.
if there is an owner. Maybe it's a wild animal. Who knows? Turtle you found in the creek. Don't pet it.
Well,
Anthony, is there anything you'd like to say before we say goodbye?
I posted a link to the APAC stream in the chat, and there's also a
Yay!
link on the Discord in Creative Shout that Rynn posted if anybody wants to head on over there.
Love it. Ibrahim, lurking is always allowed. Great job. Anthony Jackson, animal consent is very important. I agree. And for any of the streamers that you see here on Behance, remember to give their videos a like and to just, watch if you can. It's great to have audiences and share love of art and everything here. So we will see you soon. That good? You good?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
I've only said goodbye probably over 200 times, but I still can't. Okay, bye.
Bye.